E7, 600, 1000, whatever.
I'll admit, I like it when you just totally crush the other team, but when you see they're missing a player,
You gave me bucket, huh?
Takes a little bit of the victory out of it. Well, I mean, you like buckets, you know.
Look, what I say about buckets in private is for me and me alone to know. You're not supposed to share this kind of information, Eric. I'll go and take...
Well, it's a good thing we're talking about it on this microphone connected to the internet. Then.
What do you mean connected to the internet? You told me to come here with no clothes on and that I was going to be able to relax and just enjoy a nice day of games in peace.
No clothes thing was your idea, man. I mean, granted, I did turn up the heat really high in this basement. It's maybe like 90, 95 degrees.
And I got all this oil lathered all over.
You know, like, when I like to play Splatoon, I like to be as sweaty as humanly possible, you know? Just feel it dripping all over you, like, you know, because the characters get covered in ink, too. I'd like to note that you just shot a missile through a grate, and the missile somehow didn't explode inches from your face.
What? When did the missile ever get hit by grates?
You were standing under a grate when you fired it.
Well, I don't know. This is squid-based technology.
Video games. That's true. It is squid-based technology. It's technically from the future as well. Spoilers.
When you're dominating against the opponent team and you have no clue why. I was literally stuck. I didn't know how to advance. If we were doing so good, I wasn't really sure what to do at that point.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I guess you just keep moving forward. Keep on keeping on.
It's so hard to move forward thanks to those. It's amazing what a few tarps can do. But it's so hard to move forward when you can't use the blooper at all.
Tarps in this game are magical. Like, I want to picture some actual, like, squidling war, where it's just like, all right, man, we're ready to siege the enemy city. My God, their walls, they're covered in tarps. What do we do, man? What do we do?
Our liquids are so well encapsulated and dry.
There's nothing we can do. Pull everyone back. We're out of here. We're gonna have to call the Flying Squid Air Force.
Alright, Mr. Squidmaster, I have burst bombs. In this situation, do you feel burst bombs hold any significance?
Yes, and here's why. Hey, if an enemy is standing just a little too far away for you to get with the bucket spray, you can throw the burst bomb. It's not bad for distances. I actually have used the burst bombs occasionally. When I'm playing tower control with the roller, or I have a roller that uses burst bombs, and I'd be standing on top of that tower, and I have hit people with the burst bombs and killed them from a good 20-something feet away. And that feels good when you're using a roller.
The only problem for me with burst bombs is they do so little damage, I'm unsure. Like, what am I supposed to do, exactly, to get that guaranteed kill with a burst bomb?
Just hit him twice.
Thank you.
No problem. Is what I'm here for. Honestly, though, you will be surprised how often people don't move when they're shooting. So if you've got a beat on them with the burst bomb, just throw it twice. They won't move.
That is a perfect case, though, I have to say, of even though we never made a single advancement, really, into the enemy base, that's a perfect example of just holding the middle ground and keeping the enemy pinned. Although it really helps that not once did it seemed like any of them ever tried the side route for some reason. Sometimes there's that urge, you know, to get right back into the battle that you take the main path so much, but that people neglect the side path when it's just totally neglected. You could sneak right into the enemy base uninhibited.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing to do in shooters. Just
Jojo Mac!
Just go along the edge where nobody else is, get way behind the enemy, and then just light them all up from the back. It's why I preferred to play the Pyro in TF2. You can just sneak up on everybody, and if you have the back burner, you just destroy them.
Aren't you terrible at TF2?
That's that's for the courts to decide.
I'm pretty sure the courts decided you have back penalties and are awaiting execution.
Well, that's not good. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I couldn't ever hit anybody ever. But that's why I used his flamethrower. You didn't need to. You just got right up in people's faces and pointed. W+1 for the win.
I think that's how most weapons work, Eric. Again, this map. I just don't know how to feel about this map. This is such a slow start to a map, you would feel, right? But you're actually doing pretty good. You're basically covering all your bases right now. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but it feels like you've done so little.
It's such a large map. It's probably one of the largest in the game.
Outside of the remixed Urchin Underpass, which, I don't know.
I like it, and here's why. With the original Urchin Underpass, there was very obvious bottlenecks that I would exploit the hell out of. Honestly, if you had a seeker grenade, you could sit at the bottleneck just outside of the middle and just toss seeker grenades all day, and the enemy could not get through. It was ridiculously easy to exploit.
I do totally know what you mean, but then what about...
At the same time, I liked exploiting it, though. I want to win all the time. Stop making me lose, Nintendo.
I always forget about the name of this map. What's the map with that high choke point in the middle? That map hasn't changed. It feels like... Oh. Well, see, this, now, if you had a crack gun... elbow, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
If I had a not a carbon roller, that's... Oh, God. That's one of the nasty surprises about carbon sometimes.
Oh my God, what are they doing? Oh my God.
I don't even know who's winning.
Not you, actually. What's happening here? Fuck. I don't know. Oh my God. When did they... Oh crap. You have Inkzuka? Oh my God.
They see me rolling. They don't like it.
But that's just because they don't know how I'm rolling.
Inkzuka does not have the verticality.
God, and this is... I can't believe they're going to nerf Inkzuka so that you can shoot it even less with this new patch. It feels like you can barely shoot it at all as is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a powerful weapon, but good luck hitting anybody with it. I guess some...
1-2 shots? Is that basically all we can expect? Dude, I have no clue. No, just fight.
Oh, boy.
No, you're gonna lose it. Tragically so. That was
no.
Huh?
That last...
oh, my God!
That last ink strike probably made the difference. Whoa!
I think someone slipped Judd a catfish there.
The ironic thing is if I hadn't died there, that probably would have made the difference. Well, that's not ironic. That's just what actually happened. And we're in.
Do you think it's creative that you actually like spell out the number of for your name, or Nabera?
Maybe.
Are any of these people even,
Maybe his name's like Tenny, like, hey, Ten. That's he's got a reputation. His friends call him Tenny, because he's always wearing his tennis shoes everywhere, and they just shortened it to 10. We don't know. There's lots of possibilities here.
I don't have anything against Japanese players in any way, but why does it always seem like at these hours there's always more Japanese players playing than American players? Does America really sleep on this game this much? Are we just that too invested in the Call of Duties and the...
I think it's just
the Halos?
I think it's just time zones. Incidentally, I actually love Halo, but that new game.
Now, I actually haven't played a Halo game since Halo 2. That's how disconnected I am from that franchise. Careful, they have your position marked.
Oh, that was an accident, but I'll take it.
Fire behind! Oh!
You know what Halo 5 feels like to me? It feels like 3-4 industries went like, hey, we've got our own games finally, but we have to play. Fuck it, we'll make our own character. Everybody like Blue Spartan face dude now. He's gonna be great. What's his main redeeming quality? Well, he's trying to murder the main character for reasons that are poorly explained. That's a monster. Yeah, are you sure you guys want to go forward with this character? What's not to like? Halo 5.
Well, how much more could we honestly do with Master Chief, in all honesty? It kind of feels like he's a very linear...
He's the Mario of guns. He's a blank slate. You could put him in anything. Master Chief kart racing. Perfect. Let's go.
Master Chief cooking simulator.
You got to defeat the Covenant by driving this warthog through an elaborate series of races. Okay, sounds good to me. I don't get their... It feels like they're trying to replace him. It honestly feels like that.
No, I completely agree. And just from the limited amount of trailer footage I've been following, I'm like, why is Master Chief seem so... It does feel like they've broken away. They're just trying to break away from everything that was Halo, and I'm confused where they're trying to go with the franchise anymore. Not that it really had a lot of life. Again,
I stopped caring after Halo 3, and I suspect most people did. I feel like Halo 3 was the last unambiguously good one. Reach had a lot of problems. Armor lock. For those unfamiliar with armor lock in Halo Reach, it was a mechanic where you would punch the ground and a shield would burst out of you. Now the problem with that is all the other guys had it too, so you'd see ridiculous things where people would just alternatively punch the ground over and over again instead of, you know, shooting each other like in a game with guns. They were just really defiantly punching the ground.
Now, I know I wasn't exactly incredible in my last match, but this is exactly why I use guns like the N-Zap instead of the Aerospray these days, because it feels like it's very hard to kill anyone with the Aerospray these days. I don't know if it really got nerfed in particular, or if other guns just got better, but I don't know. I just feel like I can't do as much with the Aerospray as I used to.
You're not wrong. Here's the tricky part with it. It's got the highest rate of fire of any weapon in the game, but its damage is terrible. But I've got damage ups, so that mitigates it. At least
secondaries. Non-primary
it
damage boosting.
Well, I got a lot of... It's not about being the flashiest with biggest guns. You know, sometimes there's more important things in life. Like being able to run fast and respawn fast.
I'm not really sure.
You can go with Tri-Slosher.
It's kind of just... Well, these are good maps for it. Anyway.
Hammerhead Bridge in particular is a good map for buckets.
No, absolutely. I'm just trying to make sure I put on a good show for the people here. We're probably going to end on this match here, so I really want to wow the people with my amazing gameplay skills and low-tier tactics.
Observe as I throw this ink.
What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try... now, a lot of people that I've met personally seem to have confusion on how to use Devastators, including yourself, surprisingly. I was surprised to find out you knew very little about Devastators, it seemed.
Oh, are you talking about the,
My little sub here.
Oh, yeah. I just know that they mess with you somehow. They, like,
They basically cripple you.
It's basically a status effect grenade, and that confuses and scares me.
Exactly. The biggest thing about disruptors...
Is they disrupt.
Is that they slow a person...
Interrupt.
Is that... They... Slow a person is that they slow the enemy down, rendering them almost completely immobile. This guy cannot get away. He can't even blooper away, as you can see, really.
Yeah, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and you finish him off with a shield.
That was honestly because I lost track of him embarrassingly, but notice how he was bloopering away? Yeah. He couldn't even swim away fast. That is the ultimate disruptor! I have no... Oh my god, death everywhere!
If I had to describe how I felt about the shield in this game, I feel like you're in a really intense shoot-off with somebody, you're about to win, and then bing! And then you just kind of frown, make the awkward, well, I guess I'm dead now. Nothing I can do. I can't run away fast enough. That's it for me. Oh, I believe he actually bounced off of you there when he had the roller
because I had the shield
down.
on. Okay, watch this. Yeah, nope, didn't get him.
Watch and learn, he says.
Well, my ally basically was covering for me, so I don't know. But... Oh!
Alex Squid. Oh, that's a cute little pun. Do you, as Sega fans in the room? Anybody?
Alex Kidd.
Yeah, there you go. Remember Sega's mascot before Sonic? You know, the one that like 10 people liked? It was great.
Possibly the most accurate 90s representation.
Remember?
More so than...
You know, Alex Kidd in a high-tech world, I don't think it gets any better than that. You know, that's 10 out of 10.
I'm going to slap the crap out of you.
Don't you? It's seriously.
I'm gonna have you.
Perfect. GameSpot could have reviewed it, and they said, you know what? We would have given it an 11 if we could have, but we can't. Oh boy, they really got. I
don't even know what I'm doing.
That seems like a good point to end off on.
Yeah, basically,
charging the enemy's respawn point.
I could basically do a dance on their spawn point. Yeah, I call that a successful demonstration. Thank you, folks, for joining us for another Splatter Days. My name again is Terrence.
We're just gonna keep spinning this bucket till next week.